Mr. Hendricks. We're going to start the Public Safety Committee meeting, and Mr. Hendricks, you are the chairperson, along with Ms. Appa and Mr. McLean. Mr. Hendricks, all yours.
Thank you, President. Tonight we have 3 bills coming up under the Public Safety Committee. Mr. Hanlon, if you would, please read Bill number 46.
Bill 46 amends the 2016 general fund to provide for supplemental appropriation in the amount of $500 as a result of a donation from the Kitchen Savers and Bath Fitters to be used towards the police department's costs associated with the National Night Out.
Thank you, Mr. Hanlon. And Assistant Chief Strauss, if you could just give us a small explanation as to what that money went for.
It went towards the supplies for National Night Out, and also we had an individual come to fingerprint the kids and went towards that cost also.
Okay, was that one of our officers?
No, it was a company that we have bring in. He does the, if I understand this correctly, he does the fingerprint and does, I believe, a picture of the child, and they give all that information to the kid. I believe it's on a CD or a DVD that they turn over to the family then.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It's more than what we typically do.
I understand. Thank you. Okay, any questions, comments from my colleagues? Yes, Ms. Moses.
I was there at that event, and it was extraordinary. I really enjoyed it. A lot of community support, and the police department, they did a great job. You know, so it's amazing. I hope that we can have more events like that.
Thank you. Any questions, comments from the public? Seeing none?
Motion to move forward favorably.
Okay. There's a motion by my colleague, Mr. McLean, and a second by Candida Appa. So this bill, all those in favor? Aye. Aye. This will move forward to the full council with a unanimous approval. And now bill number 47.
Bill 47 amends the 2016 general fund to provide for supplemental appropriation in the amount of $650 as a result of a donation from the Allentown Mountville Lions Club to be used towards the purchase of a protective vest for a new officer in the police department.
Thank you, Mr. Hanlon. That's pretty self-explanatory. Is there anything you want to add to that?
No.
Okay. Any questions, comments from my colleagues? Mr. Glazer? Oh. Okay. Any comments, questions from the public? Seeing none, I'll accept the motion.
Motion.
Thank you, Ms. Appa. Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion to move it forward favorably to the council.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This will move forward with a recommendation for approval. And last but not least, bill number 49.
Bill 49 amends the 2016 general fund to provide for supplemental appropriation of $249,901, reflecting receipt of a grant from the Department of Justice body-worn camera program to the police department for the purchase of equipment and training associated with the use of cameras.
Thank you, Mr. Hanlon. On this one, I would ask you to give us a little bit of an explanation of what exactly, and maybe a little bit of a time frame of what we may be looking at until this we're ready to go live with this.
Okay, this is a federal grant that we got from the Department of Justice. This is the grant money, $249,000. We also have to match that money with city monies. This money is going towards the purchase of the cameras, purchase of software, and everything basically that's going to allow us to implement this body-worn camera program, including all the technical equipment that will go along with it. We are hoping to purchase these cameras and have them out on the street before the end of the year. But I can't make that promise. Depends on how quickly things move along, so.
I understand. I know there was a lot of preparation in just getting the approval, working out with the district attorney's office, all the legal ramifications, and getting the process down on paper.
Correct,
So-
and the back and forth with, over the grant itself, until we finally got final approval from the Department of Justice. And certain things have to happen before we can actually put a camera on an officer on the street. We have to get some technology in place before we can even start using those cameras, and plus we have to train our officers on those cameras before we can put them out, deploy them on the streets. So that's gonna be critical. So it's kind of hard to say, give you a date right now as to when we're gonna have them on the streets, but sooner than later.
Great, and the most important thing, I think, here is that we're moving toward that end. And needless to say, with all of the controversy today across the country involving police, that I'd like to say that we are at the forefront where we are moving forward with these things, that with less than lethal, a number of things where I just feel that we've really done a great job here in the city, and that the department has done a great job, and I think it's a testament to the job that you're doing.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments from my colleagues?
Yes.
Yes.
A question, this will be all uniformed officers?
Uniformed, and our policy also states anyone that is wearing something easily identifiable. So detectives going out with a raid vest on, with police on the vest, would be able to utilize one of the cameras.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? The other thing, and I spoke with Chief Strauss prior to our committee meeting tonight, is before this can go forward, as she said, we have to first get the capacity and the computer system to be able to store the film itself. So that would have to happen first before the cameras even go into use. Now, any questions, concerns, comments from the public? Seeing none, then I would ask for a recommendation.
I motion to push this forward for council approval.
Thank you, Ms. Zappa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by my colleague, Roger McLean. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
This bill will go forward to the full council with a favorable recommendation. And that concludes this meeting of the Public Safety Committee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.